obviously the big challenge now with any broadcasting detail is what happens this season, because the broadcasting deals are always predicated on the basis that all of those games will be finished in this particular season. So that's challenge number one, to try and get this season finished and to satisfy the broadcasters. The second issue is really what happens next season, and there's a bit of feeling that in order to get the 2019-2020 season finished, there's going to have to be a sacrifice somewhere down the line of games. And as you said, it may well be that there is a reduction in the number of games played in the 2020-2021 season. And Sky, or whoever the broadcasters are, BT or whatever they are, even some of the terrestrial television broadcasters would expect the games that are normally played to be played. And so one could see perhaps an adjustment down in terms of the revenues that the broadcasters provided. And if they're only going to get 50% of the games being broadcast next season, then it doesn't take a genius to work out that there's probably going to be a 50% reduction in TV income. And that in itself is going to create, again, significant challenges for all of the clubs, both in the Premier League and the EFL.
I suppose that links into kit deals as well, things like that. The clubs who kind of already agree deals with new shirt sponsors, but shirt manufacturers, etc. I imagine that kind of goes hand in hand with the TV deals and the reduction in revenue.
Yeah, and you can see it cascades down all the way down to those companies that are providing catering services, or food and beverage, or the company that produces the programs. I mean, all of these contracts that are negotiated in good faith. No one really looks at the particular small print until there's a problem. All of these contracts are going to have to be looked at very carefully, and nobody wants to lose out financially on this one. But it may well be that just football as an entity, with all of the stakeholders, all those that are involved in it, have to take a financial hit somewhere down the line. But I think the biggest challenge right now, and this appears to be the main focus from FIFA, is how can we get this season finished? Because without that, I think there's some real dangers. We've seen in Belgium, they took the matter by the scruff of the neck, and they actually declared their domestic season in effect as null and void, starting all over again. Now, that appears to be the last option that anybody wants in this country, but there may come a point when we may have to give serious consideration to that, because just logistically, it might not be possible to get these games completed. We don't know. The uncertainty hanging over society and businesses and sport is really at a level that we've never ever experienced before. And so I just think right now it's probably this season is the big focus.